Brand new video. We're doing Underdog, Pick'ems today, NBA slate in Miami versus the 76ers, Mavericks versus Phoenix in the second game, both game ones in this series. Again, this is on Underdog Fantasy. There is going to be a link in the description below to sign up for Underdog. They will match 100% of your first deposit. I'm going to think about total probably like 8 plays that I like in today's matchups. For both matchups, so a total of 8 plays, about 4 plays for each matchup. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a gambling expert. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the first play that I like in this 76ers versus Miami game is going to be James Harden. And I'm going to take his over 2.5 3-pointers made. Now, Miami does give up quite a bit of 3-pointers. They are seventh in the league in 3-pointers per game. Opponents' 3-pointers per game, as you can see here. They do give up. They're on the upper echelon in the league as far as giving up 3-pointers. James Harden without Joel Embiid, I think, gonna take a lot of shots. Gonna take a lot of 3-point shots. I like the over here. James Harden over 2.5 3-pointers. In the same game, I do like Tyrese Maxey over on his fantasy points, 36.25. We can see in the last series he hit 38 in the last game, 25, 3 and 8, playing 44 minutes. Tyrese Maxey's stats without Joel Embiid this season: 16.5, 16 and a half, 3 and 2. Obviously, this season's a little bit, deeper. You can see this was last season, but heading towards this season, 2021, he had some monster games without Joel. Huge games: 30, 30, 28, 23, 33, 28, 25. So he goes crazy without Joel. They're going to need him specifically to play really, really well, be aggressive on the offensive end. I like Tyrese Maxey over his 36.25 fantasy points. And then in the same game as well, I think the obvious over here is Tobias Harris over his rebounds, 8.5 rebounds. You can see this season, Tobias Harris with Joel Embiid out, 7, 11, 7, 8, 8 rebounds a game. I think playoff time, he's going to have to stay aggressive on those boards, be very aggressive on those boards. Bam Adebayo is really the main big that plays. Obviously, there's PJ Tucker in there. And aside from that, they play pretty small. So I think Tobias Harris will get his rebound opportunities, and I like the over there, Tobias Harris rebounds. And for the Miami Heat, I think you got to go Jimmy Butler over, right? So we're doing 4 overs in this matchup, but I really like the Jimmy Butler over here on the points. Um, he's been killing. It's obvious, no question. He's been playing very, very well. But this is sort of a revenge series for Jimmy Butler playing against his former team, the 76ers. So I definitely think it's kind of personal for him. I expect him to come out very, very aggressive, play very, very well, and hit his over easily, 24.5 points. So I'm going to clear these so we can make these next picks that we have in the Mavericks versus Suns matchup. So coming down here, Mavericks, Suns, definitely think this is going to be a super interesting matchup. I think Dallas is a lot better than people, kind of give them credit for. It's the Luka show, obviously, but the Mavericks have a nice pieces that complement Luka. I think overall this is it's a matchup that could be problems for Phoenix, especially with Devin Booker coming back off the injury. He is expected to play tonight, by the way. But yeah, let's get into this. I think the first play is gonna be Jalen Brunson over 20.5 points. He's hit 20.5 points every game in the previous series against Utah. I think he keeps it up, being Luka's kind of Robin to Luka's Batman. And I think Jalen Brunson stays aggressive. They're going to need him to be that second scorer because really, aside from Luka, they don't really have someone, that can score elite wise. Spencer Dinwiddie's okay, but yeah, Jalen Brunson taking the over on that. And I'm going to take Luka Doncic. I'm actually going to take his under on his 4.5 turnovers. I just don't think he turns the ball over 5 times. I think you can see the last game against Utah Jazz. He turned the ball over 5 times, just one time in the series, I believe. And I don't know. I just think Luka's going to play smart this game. 4.5 turnovers seems like a lot for this line. Not that generous for Luka, so I'm taking the under there. I do like Chris Paul over 10.5 assists. You can see here, 10.5, 11, 11 with Devin Booker back. I think Chris Paul is going to, he's going to feast regardless, but I think 10.5 assists, it's easy money today. I think this might be the play of the day here on Underdog. And then finally, I'm going to take Devin Booker. I'm going to take him under 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. don't know what type of minutes restriction he might be on. Obviously, we've seen this happen in the past where players come back from injury in the playoffs and they just dominate. So this is the only one that I'm kind of lenient on or just, little suspect on. But I'm going to take the under here, 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. For Devin Booker, I could see him having, 24 points, 4 and 1. I'm not sure, but I'm taking the under here. I think they're going to kind of limit his minutes. I think if, this game is close, he is going to play. But if it turns into a blowout for either team, I definitely see them pulling Devin Booker and not really getting those late fourth quarter minutes. So again, you guys, those are the plays today. I gave you guys 8 plays, four plays from each matchup. Again, super exciting times in the NBA. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these picks. Please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as always, have a great day.